Hey Scorpio, how you doing? Thanks for clicking on your weekly tarot card forecast here on Born of the Rose. If you're seeing this video on any other platform other than YouTube's channel Born of the Rose, then I have no idea how you're seeing it. Yeah, just kidding around. Anyway, Scorps, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Just gonna shuffle some cards, see what Spirit has to say about the week ahead for Scorpio. What are the energies that Scorpio will have to work with this week, Spirit? What do we have? Okay. That feels good. We'll go with that. Oh, sometimes I do speak very softly, and I apologize for that. I don't mean... I'm not always intentionally speaking like I'm speaking to the camera. Sometimes I'm speaking to internal things, or, yeah. I'm not always speaking directly to the camera, so I apologize. If you hear me whispering something, I'm not trying to keep things from you. I'm not. I'm just probably saying thank you to an energy. Scorpio, around you, we have in the hidden energies an Ace of the Wands, a new inspiration, and that's around you, that's not you. It's in the unseen energy. It could be coming in for you, but it's not there yet. Anyway, the overall theme for this week for you is justice. You're looking for justice. You want the scales to be balanced. You're not looking... When we're looking for justice, we're not necessarily looking to get one up on somebody. We just want shit to be balanced, okay? It's like, hey, I did this work for you. We agreed that you'd pay me $200, and you've paid me $100. Where's the other $100? Let's make things balanced. Let's finish up the transaction. I completed the task. That kind of a thing. Crossing this energy for you, however, Scorpio, is the King of Swords. Air sign, masculine. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can be a very intellectual person, typically has initials after their name, like PhD, MD, CPA, XYZ, I don't know, Esquire. They'll have something after their name because they've gone to college and they are respected in their field of study. Very strong in the thinky parts. Not so much in the feely parts, Scorpio. Like the King of Swords can also, yeah, if they're crossing justice, if they're trying to get in the way, that they're not necessarily working from their feelies. They're trying to not. Like if we go back to like that pay analogy, they're trying to like wordsmith their way out of paying. Okay. So there's that to think about. Crowning the situation for you, Scorpio, is the Empress. You're incredibly attractive and you know this. You're able to draw in what it is that you want. The Empress does not chase. She attracts. And you have this in the mind. And the Empress tells the King of Swords what to do. So you're also in your mind like, why should I have to be dealing with this person? They already owe this to me. And at the foundation of it, the Seven of Pentacles. Like, what have I put into this situation? What am I getting out of this situation? Is this even worth it for me to continue on? This weasel is deliberately not paying me. Do I continue or do I not? In the recent past, Scorpio, Three of Wands. It's a card of preparation. So it's like before you go camping, you pull your camping gear out and you make sure you've got everything you're going to need. Do I have all the tent stakes? Do I have enough propane, fuel for my camp stove? Do I have the things that I need? And if not, you go to the store and you pick them up. So you're you were preparing for something here. And in the near future, Scorpio, a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups leads with their heart. They're very sweet and romantic. It's not always a card of romance, but it is a card of valor. For some reason, the word valor is coming to mind. Like, I'm not going to back down because I know in my heart this is right. That's a Knight of Cups action. It's not just about, hey, baby, how you doing? That's not just the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups will also, they'll stand and fight if they feel it in their heart, that they know that I believe in my heart that I'm right. I'm not giving up on this. This is the way it is because I feel it is so. Instead of, and that's a pretty strong contradiction to a King of Swords who's like, I know that this is so. I can show you the math on the chalkboard if I want to. That kind of a mentality. They generally wouldn't get along. A Knight of Cups and a King of Swords, they are going to conflict. For sure. Not for sure, but if they're on either side of the coin of a situation, yeah. Yeah, that's going to... Anyways, how's Scorpio seeing themselves at this time? As a big ding-a-ling? As a King of Wands, that's the word. The King of Wands. You're feeling very initiative. You feel inspired to act, and that you can get the ball rolling. The King of Wands initiates the action, and they can get others to go along with them on whatever this action is. The world around you, Scorpio, is viewing you as Six of Pentacles. That you have enough to share, you have enough to help, and you're fair about it. You're being viewed in a fair light. That you're fair and balanced when it comes to giving and receiving. We'll just stick with the money analogy with money. You're not trying to screw anybody out of anything. Anyway, the hopes and the fears here, Scorpio. Two of Pentacles. Frantically trying to keep all of these physical elements in the air. You're okay. Do I pay the phone bill this week, and next week I'll pay the electric bill, or how am I, or which one's taking priority? You're trying to keep all of these things up in the air, and that's actually that's in your hopes and your fears. The hopes are you're going to be able to do it. The fear is it's not going to work out. So that's on your mind. Again, your mind's on your money, and your money's on your mind. And the likely outcome, Five of Cups. It's come out in a few reads. There's something in the energy about this upcoming week where Five of Cups is going to be in the air. Five of Cups is a card of disappointment. Okay? It's an emotion card. It's a Cups. And it's disappointment. Things didn't go the way you wanted them to. Our protagonist in this image is hunched over on the bar, and his chalices are spilt over and the wine is pouring onto the floor. And the person is forlorn. They are in sorrow over this whole disappointment moment. If our protagonist could pick their head up and look, you would see that there's still two chalices on our waitress's platter, and she's bringing them over. The party's not over, okay? It doesn't have to be. How he's perceiving the situation is actually making the situation worse than it already is. Could just pick those cups up, ask for a wipe down cloth, and start cleaning it up, and continue moving forward with the situation, instead of just like, oh, it's all over. So, be mindful of that kind of an energy. If you feel like things aren't going the way you would like them to, be careful about getting caught in that energy of disappointment. because there may be something adjacent to you. It's just as good and ready to go. Okay? Spirit, what advice would you give Scorpio for this week, for their highest and best, and the highest and best of all involved? Ace of Wands. Inspiration. Take inspired action. Kind of like I said, ask for a wipe down cloth, start cleaning it up, stand the cups up. Like, yeah, shit spilled. Sorry about that. Things will move a lot better. Spirit, if our Scorpios take inspired action, what would happen to that Five of Cups energy? How would that affect that? What would the outcome become? If you get my drift. Nine of Swords. But it was in the reverse. So that means no sleepless nights. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Mental prison. But in the reverse is no mental prison. No worries. It's a card of no worries as opposed to worries. So if you take inspired action, your worries will be diminished. Well, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this week's tarot card forecast. I hope if this reading resonated that these messages are useful. And I hope, I do, that you liked it. And if you did like it and you want more readings like this, that you click subscribe. Helps my channel grow. If you would like a private one-to-one reading with me, in the description box you'll find a link to my Instagram handle. Go over to Instagram, shoot me a message there, and I'd love to set up to do a private reading for you. This week I'm running a special for $20 reads. It's a flat rate. Usually I do donation-based and should be reflective of the type of read we're doing. Anyway, I'm just doing a simplified, just $20. So that works. And if you feel called to donate to the channel, help support me in this work, then donation information will also be in the description box. Well, my friends, that's what I have for you for this week. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. From my heart to yours, I send you love, I send you peace. Take care, Scorpio.